And despite all of this rhetoric about the deficit and all this fear about government spending, for some reason, our defense budget seems to be exempt from this conversation, and that we ask Americans and people in this country year after year to engage in the magical thinking that defense spending comes at no real cost. It does. It comes at the cost of our security, because when we do not have and we are not able to go to school, to go to work and count on childcare for our children, it makes us less safe. When we're not able to go to an emergency room or have our health care covered, we are less safe. The degradation and erosion of our social systems here domestically is a threat as well. And it is coming at the cost, that is happening because of our explosion in defense spending. The explosion in defense spending is coming at the cost of our domestic development here at home. I rise today to offer Amendment 40 to reduce the Pentagon budget by 10%. During a time when our country is withdrawing from foreign wars, when COVID-19 and its fallout is one of the greatest threats that we face, when record levels of unemployment, housing, and healthcare crises are among us, the United States should be reducing its military spending by at least 10% and prioritize the very needs of our communities here at home. Today, we can cut the defense authorization by 10% without any need to deny our service members or their families any of the support that they need. And in doing so, we can free up to $77 billion to go towards fighting the COVID-19 pandemic and much more.
This amendment would strip $79 billion out of the bill. That would have catastrophic effects on our training and readiness.
A 10% cut to this budget will leave America vulnerable to our adversaries.
And I rise in opposition to the amendment, which I think would be very destructive.
There's a point brought up that this could potentially threaten our readiness, and I would counter that it is not the readiness that cutting our defense budget threatens. It is the profit margins of defense contractors. In fact, almost every major defense contractor here in the United States has had to pay fines or settlements for fraud or misconduct, all while getting about $1 trillion in public funding in defense contracts. I have seen this personally in my work on the Oversight Committee, where we have encountered contractor after contractor gouging the public and draining our resources.